been suffering from cancer, has died at the age of 77. The Sunday Mirror's TV columnist Kevin O'Sullivan has told LBC Terry was a major talent.
When you ask me what would he be remembered for, the fact that it's difficult to pinpoint anything is the ultimate tribute to him, because basically he'll be remembered for everything he did, because he did it very, very well.
Terry Wogan will be remembered for his TV chat show Wogan in the 80s, as well as presenting Blankety Blank and commentating on the Eurovision Song Contest. Irish President Michael D. Higgins says he was one of the great figures in broadcasting, while the Irish ambassador to the UK, Dan Mulhall, says he acted as a bridge between Ireland and Britain.
He is a good example of how somebody can be fully integrated, part of British society, but yet feel completely and proudly Irish. People who've been here 50, 60, 70 years, and they're as Irish as the day they arrived. And I think Terry was someone like that. He came to the embassy for functions and was always a welcome guest with us.
A triple bombing claimed by Islamic State group has killed at least 45 people in Syria. The blast comes as the country's main opposition group, the High Negotiations Committee, has threatened to pull out of peace talks with the government. David Cameron is criticising some of the country's leading institutions over a lack of opportunities for black people. The Prime Minister's appointed Labour MP for Tottenham, David Lammy, to lead the review into the criminal justice system. Mr Lammy agrees there's a lack of opportunity for black professionals and students.
You look at the applications, the desire to aspire, particularly to some of our more research-intensive universities. I'm afraid very, very sadly, and there was a point a few years ago, there were more young people with the surname Smith at Oxford than there were black students. We can do better.
A man's died having allegedly shot himself while being confronted by police in South London. Cordons are in place on Melbourne Road in Wallington. The Met says it's asked the Independent Police Complaints Commission to carry out an investigation. UKIP confirms its Scotland chairman has stepped down, accused of making 6 indecent phone calls. Arthur Misty Thackeray has appeared in private at Glasgow Sheriff Court. UKIP says it would be inappropriate to comment further. It's claimed young people from poorer backgrounds in London have a better chance of success than anywhere else in the country. The Social Mobility and Child Poverty Commission's findings suggest those in coastal areas and industrial towns in England are less likely to prosper. Dr. Lee Elliott-Major from the Sutton Trust think tank says education is key to improving life chances.
The quality of school